Founded in 1906, Real Club Deportivo La Coruña is a Spanish club located in the city of A Coruña in Galicia. The Blanquiazules play in the Riazor Stadium and are currently in the 3rd division of Spanish football. In spite of that, Deportivo is very traditional, so much so that it sits on 12th in the all-time ranking for Spanish clubs. The 90s was a special decade for Deportivo supporters. In the 1990-1991 season, the club finished as runners-up of the Spanish 2nd Division, achieving promotion to La Liga after an 18-year absence. In 1992, Deportivo signed a number of players, including Brazilians Bebeto and Mauro Silva, who would be World Cup champions in 1994. In that season, Bebeto was a top scorer of La Liga with 29 goals. It was a great season for La Coruña, which finished in 3rd place, thus qualifying for European football for the first time in history. In 1999, the club would make history. Managed by Javier Irureta, the team finally won the first and only La Liga title, 5 points ahead of Barcelona and Valencia. That team had great players including Djalminha, Diego Tristan, Fran, Roy Mackay, Mauro Silva, and Naibe. As champions, the club qualified for the UEFA Champions League for the first time in history. Among ups and downs, the team entered a negative spiral in the following seasons. At the end of the 2017-2018 season, Deportivo was relegated again to the 2nd division. Even worse, in the 2019-2020 season, Deportivo was relegated to the 2nd Division B, the 3rd tier in Spanish football, for the first time in 39 years. Alright guys, let's get started. July 10th, 2023, and I am officially the new director of football for Deportivo La Coruña. But first things first, here's what we want to accomplish with this challenge. Number 1, bring Deportivo back to La Liga. Number 2, win La Liga for the 2nd time in the club's history. Number 3, win the UEFA Europa League. Number 4, win the Champions League. And a couple of bonuses. Number 1, 5-star facilities. And number 2, a bigger, newer stadium. So back to the game, let's see what the club vision and expectations for this season are. First, work within payroll budget, okay. And second one, gain automatic promotion to the La Liga Smart Bank. Let's take a look at the club's financials to see what the situation is for the payroll budget. When I click here on finances, I see that the payroll is 560,000 a month, and we are already overspending. We're spending 580. So we're gonna have to trim the squad, review some contracts, fire some people, release some players for free, try to sell some players, I don't know. How about getting automatic promotion? Let's take a look. If we click here on Spanish Federation 1st Division A, that's the 3rd tier of the Spanish football. We click on season preview. Okay, the media expects us to finish 1st, so we should gain automatic promotion. So as part of the Director of Football Save, our goal is to delegate as many tasks as possible to our assistant coach, who is basically our head coach. So let's check if our assistant coach is good enough to keep his job, or if we have to go ahead and find somebody else to take on the club. So let's see who our assistant coach is. His name is Mario Gibanel. He plays on a 4-2-3-1, which I like, but his attributes are not really good. People management 11, judging player ability and judging player potential 11, and tactical knowledge 10. I think we need a new coach. This guy is not good enough. After doing some research, I came across this guy here, Raul Riancho. Spanish, 63 years old. Amazing attributes. Look at that. People management 14, judging player ability 14, judging player potential 13, tactical knowledge 18. Great attributes for tactical and fitness coaching. This guy is the guy. He was also the assistant coach for Spartak Moscow, Ukraine national team, Dynamo Kyiv. I like this guy. I'm gonna try him. Raul Riancho is our new head coach. Woo! Along with him, I brought a brand new coaching staff, recruitment team, and also medical team. As you can see the screen, we hire top-notch people to give us the best conditions to succeed in this challenge. We don't have a lot of money to sign new players. Our payroll is fully committed, but I did manage to bring 2 players for free whom I think will be great additions to the team. The first one is center back Eduardo Bauerman from Brazil, who was actually involved in a bribery scandal and got suspended from Brazilian soccer for a year. He's actually a good player. If you look at marking 15, tackling 14, positioning 15, pace 12, acceleration 12, strength 15. He's tall. I think he's great. The second one is goalkeeper Sergio Asenjo. 34 years of age, very experienced goalkeeper, played for Valladolid, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid. He's not excellent, but he's good, and he's much better than my goalkeeper. With that, let's see how he did in the first season. Am I gonna have a job in a year from now? I don't know. Check it out. And yes, we won the league, first place, 81 points in 38 games, 25 wins, 6 draws, and 7 losses. Mission accomplished. We are going up to La Liga Smart Bank. A quick summary of Season 1, starting with the lineup. In goal, Sergio Asenjo. Adot, Eduardo Bauerman, Martinez e Balenciaga. In the middle, Villares, José Ángel, and up top, Valcarce, Quintero, Davo, and Lucas Perez. And guess what? Radamel Falcão also joined us during the season. And to wrap up this season, the biggest win 4-0 against Cornellà, the match to remember 2-1 against Ponteferrada, and the goal of this season by Pablo Vázquez, great goal. Alright guys, welcome to Season 2. The year is 2024 and 2025, La Liga Smart Bank. The first decision we need to make is about the head coach, and of course, I'm keeping Raul Riancho. He got us promoted, he accomplished the mission, he deserves at least one shot in La Liga Smart Bank. Speaking of La Liga Smart Bank, as you can see here, we're predicted to finish in 10th, which is mid-table, not bad. I don't want to get relegated, so anything in the mid-table will be amazing. If we can get European soccer, wow. The best thing about getting promotion is the new payroll. If you remember, last season we had about 560,000 euros as our monthly payroll. This year we have 1 million euros, which is much more than last year, and it's going to give us a chance to bring a few players in to strengthen the squad. As you can see here, I focus on 3 transfers. I truly believe that at this level, you can find a lot of great players for free to make our squad stronger, and that's what I did. Let's take a look at a few of them. The first one is Eder Balanta, Colombian, 31 years old, 9 caps with the national team, brings experience. He played for Club Brugge, Schalke, has great marking, tackling, positioning attributes, great aggression, bravery, amazing mid, who comes to be in our starting lineup for sure. Another one I'm very excited about is José León, 29 years old, comes from Tenerife for free, also in Spain, great mental skills. He is not an amazing defender, but he's definitely much better than the ones I have in my squad right now, and he will bring a lot of experience and may even be our captain next season, who knows. Our left winger retired, so I basically need to bring 2 players because I only had 1 last season. So I decided to bring 1 very experienced and 1 very young. The very experienced player is Victor Alvarez. He comes from a Belgian club, KMSK Dines. I don't know this club, I think it's a 2nd division in Belgium. He's 31 years old. He's not amazing, but he seems to be very consistent. He's a good squad player. I think he's going to be good for 1 or 2 seasons. The other one is a Brazilian. His name is Vander Lund. Comes from my club in Brazil, Palmeiras. He's 21 years old. Good player, very promising, has a lot of potential. And I think this guy, as a loan, can be a key player for our club next season. I do not have the money to buy him, but on loan, I think he's going to be a great name. Okay, next on the list, another experienced player in the name of Quentin Boigard from FC Lorient in France. 27 years old, he's in his prime years right now. Good player, decent player for La Liga Smart Bank. He can play as a wide mid on the left side. He can play as an attacking mid in the center. Good skills overall. Comes from the first division France, brings experience. I like this guy. We're almost done with the list, and the next one is the goalkeeper, Samuel Portugal. This one I paid 145,000. I needed a goalkeeper. I needed a good goalkeeper. I could not find anyone for free. This guy here has some great skills. You can see kicking, reflexes. He's a good sweeper keeper. Decent height. I like him. I think he's going to be our goalkeeper for the next 2 or 3 years. The scouts like him. I'm going to make the investments and I'm going to bring a goalkeeper that can make a difference. Guess what? My right back also retired. So I had to bring Roberto Correa. 31 years old, comes from Elbar in Spain. Decent player for free. He will do the job. I sit him for 1 season, maybe 2. Squad player, nothing special about him, but let's see what he can do. The last 2 names on the list. The first one is Danilovic, Vladan Danilovic, plays for Bosnia in the national team, 25 years old, good player, good ball winning midfielder, comes from the Portuguese League and Nacional de Madeira. He's a good player, the scouts love him. I sit this guy as a consistent performer, definitely in the starting lineup. For free, he's a really good signing. And last but not least, Saman Ghoddos. He played for Brentford. Very excited to bring him, 30 years of age. Played for Iran, 44 caps. A very experienced player. He's going to be my attacking mid. Good skills, amazing free kick attributes with 15. Good technique. This guy is the kind of player who can be one of the main ones for a second division club in Spain. So I'm excited about Ghoddos. Let's see what he can do. But yeah, this man can be my number 10. As far as players leaving the club, some of them retired, but the only one that I sold was Eduardo Bauerman. He played really well. He came in last season and a lot of clubs really wanted him. I could not keep him. He was not happy. He's a good player. We brought him for free. We sold him at 3.5 million. Great profit for a small club, for a club that has financial issues. He will be missed, but I'm sure we're gonna get over it. All right, we're ready to start a new season. The coach stays, 10 new players come in. Let's see what we can accomplish. Okay, mid-season, 21 games, 30 points, 4 points behind the playoff zone, the top 6. 11 points ahead of the bottom 4, which is good news. I don't think you're getting relegated, and we can try to make a push for promotion. To do that, we need to sign a few players. I came across this guy here, Ivan Ordats. He's from Ukraine, great player, heading 16, determination 16, bravery 17, jumping reach 17, almost 2 meters tall. Great player, experienced. I think this guy is gonna make a difference. I think he's gonna score a lot of goals off headers. I bring him in. One of the issues I have right now is that my strikers, Falcão and Lucas Perez, are old, 37 and 38. They get injured all the time, and although they score goals sometimes, they are not delivering anymore. So I need to bring new strikers in immediately. So I chose 2 players. The first one, Kelechi Iheanacho from Nigeria, 49 games with the national team. Great player, good skills, good attributes. experienced. I think this guy can be a beast for us. The second name is a young kid, 18 years old. He comes from Ullkisa, from the Norway second division, Sean Nielsen Modebi. He has good skills for an 18-year-old kid. I think this guy can grow a lot. He can be our backup striker, and hopefully in the near future he can be our main guy up front. 21 more games. Let's see if the new players will make a difference. Are we gonna get promoted? Are we gonna get relegated? Or nothing's gonna happen? We're gonna stay in mid-table. Okay, season is over. We finished 13th. We could not make it to the playoffs, but I think 13th is considered mid-table. I think anything above relegation zone for the first year in La Liga Smart Bank is a good result. Now let's make sure the team is ready for next season, because I'm hopeful that we can qualify for the playoffs and who knows, even qualify for La Liga Santander. Okay, that's it for the first episode. More episodes coming out soon with more seasons, more Deportivo. Let's hope we can finish this rebuild. Let's hope we can accomplish everything we set out to accomplish. If you like this video, subscribe. Thank you. Until the next episode.